Hi, welcome if you're new here. If not, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you guys can see by today's video, we have an updated wash day routine video. The last time I filmed one of these was 2 or 3 years ago, so quite a bit has changed, and I just wanted to share with you guys my updated wash day routine. So starting out right here, I'm going in with my prescription shampoo. I was prescribed this because I get like really bad flakes on my hairline, which I thought were like eczema or some sort of psoriasis. My dermatologist said it was an overproduction of yeast, which is why the flakes happen over there. So I use this once in a while whenever I'm doing my hair just to see if it like makes any difference. I'm not exactly sure that it does, but anyways, right here I'm just like massaging this onto like the affected areas, and I think you're supposed to let it sit in your scalp. Yeah, actually you're supposed to let it sit on your scalp for 5 minutes. After that 5 minutes is up, I make sure that I rinse my hair out pretty thoroughly before I move on to the next step, which is what you see me doing right here. And then I also do this thing where I kind of just put my hair in like rough sections. It's so much easier for me to wash my hair and like detangle it whenever it's in sections. So I notice that I tend to keep the sections kind of like throughout the process, even as I am washing my hair or combing it out. The shampoo that you see me using right here is the As I Am. I think it's like the dandruff and dry scalp shampoo. I'm gonna put the details of that either on the screen or in the description box. So when I'm applying my shampoo, I kind of like concentrate on the scalp first, just because it is like a dandruff product, and I want to make sure that my scalp is like really clean before I move on to the rest of my hair. Whenever I was doing this wash day, I had just taken my hair out of the sew-in, which I had for about 7 weeks, and I just wanted to make sure that my hair was like really clean. So I kind of like put it on the scalp first, give my scalp a good massage to get my blood flowing to the scalp, and then I also work it into like the rest of my hair, just because my hair was pretty dirty and I want all of it to be really clean. So yeah, right here you just see me kind of like massaging my scalp. Gosh, it felt so good. The next product I go in with is this As I Am Coconut Co-Wash, and I really find that putting this right after my shampoo helps my hair feel like a little bit more moisturized. I'm not exactly sure if this actually takes any dirt out of your hair, honestly. I feel like it's more for like restoring moisture to your hair, which that also happens whenever you're washing your hair, because water is the best moisturizer for hair. But I just kind of like work that in through my hair, and then this is the part where I begin my finger detangling process, as you will see here in a second. But I usually make sure like I saturate that all over my hair, just because after using that much shampoo, my hair kind of feels like really stripped down, which it's clean, but like it just feels like, you know, it needs a little bit of moisture. On to the next step, I'm going in with my trusted Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist Deep Conditioner. This is my favorite product for detangling, you guys. Over the years, I have tried out like different products just to see if anything beats this, just because again, it's not like the most natural thing ever, but nothing even comes close, and the amount of sleekness that this just gives my hair is unbeatable. It just makes it so much easier to detangle, and I'm a big believer that the products that you use whenever you're doing your wash day routine can make or break your routine, especially when it comes to like the detangling portion of that. Like, I just feel like it used to take me so much longer before I figured out what works for me, and ever since I started using this as well as like the correct brushes, it's become easier for me to detangle my hair. And the last time I've included like a little section of me washing my hair, I was using just like a wide tooth comb to detangle my hair, terrible mistake to not do that because I ended up breaking and yanking off so much of my hair from the roots. So right here I'm using a brush like you should, and I'm starting out from the bottom because it's just so much better, especially when you have a lot of tangles in your hair. It's so much better for breakage, and I just like the amount of slip that this product gives me. And I didn't realize whenever I was like doing my hair, kind of after I was done with the first two sections, that I probably should have finger detangled a little bit more before I went in with my brush. I made that mistake like the first two sections, but after that I kind of got the hang of it and I fixed it, and I realized that it took me less time to actually detangle with the brush, and it was just so much quicker just because my hair was a little bit tangled from being in cornrows for that long. Okay, so we got to the front of this head, and I tell you, I feel like these were some vengeful ass tangles because I feel like it was just giving, girl, you kept this in cornrows for 7 weeks and thought we were not going to retaliate, because what is this in my head right now? You guys, when I tell you it took me so long to get my hair detangled this go around, just because it was so, I don't want to call it matted together, but I feel like we're pretty damn close. Like I look like a matted poodle, okay? Like even just trying to get this hair into sections, you guys will see here in a second, like this part right here, I actually felt like I was ripping my hair just because it was so like tangled together. And even me trying to pull it into a section, my goodness. I have vowed to not keep any hair in my head for that long. Honestly, I just don't even think it's good for your hair, even though it's like a protective style. But I feel like after you have it in for so long, it's just like your hair is so deprived of moisture, and is it even a protective style at that point anymore? I don't know. But we got it detangled, and I actually ended up keeping that front section for last because I do prefer to like detangle the back of my head first. I don't know, it's just how I've always like worked. Like I usually do the back first, and then yeah, you know, we work our way to the front. Alright, so we've made it back to this front section, and interestingly enough, my hair is a little bit more curly in the back than it is in the front. I feel like it's almost a completely different texture. I just have like tighter coils in the back. It's how it's always been. But I feel like the more fine my hair is, the more tangled it actually gets, which is like pretty interesting. But right here, especially like the part that I had out from my sew in, that part got like really tangled, and I don't know if it's like from heat damage, just from like being outside, or just the texture of the hair. I really don't know. But yeah, this part right here was like really tangled, so that's just me working my way through it, trying not to be bald-headed by the end of this. And yeah, we got there at the end, child. Let's trade places. This unrealistic. The way we moving things, I won't complain. I won't complain. I won't complain. Oh, you want me to give you what's yours? That's what it's made for. You don't wanna miss the main call. Tonight I'm finna let you do the honors, but you gotta bless your plate. Save yourself for later. Know what I switch it up like that? I'm a challenge. I know. Do you see how that comb just glides through that section? It's unbelievable, honestly. It's like not even the same section that we were just combing through with the tangles like 30 seconds ago. But this is why I'm gonna give credit to like the product, but also just in general, like my detangling skills, because in the end I was able to get my fingers, brush, and comb with ease all over my head. And to me, it's like, okay, I've gotten to the end and I've done a good job detangling my hair. Right here, this is the amount of breakage that I got, which honestly it's quite a lot, but I feel like it doesn't even compare to the amount of shedding that I used to get postpartum. Like postpartum shedding is the devil, and yeah, that's gotten so much better from how my hair used to shed. It's still quite a bit. Also, I did have it in cornrows for 7 weeks, so I'm not too surprised by the amount. See the towel, we have gotten to the end. Oh my goodness, this is actually my favorite part of wash day, is being done. So I mean, some people say you should use like a t-shirt or a hair towel to dry your hair. I didn't use either of those. Should I do it? Probably, but I mean, a towel gets the job done. I honestly have never used like a t-shirt because it's just too much water. It never really gets it dry enough for me. So last step, I'm going to be doing this leave-in conditioner. This is also by As I Am, and I'm just going to make sure to get a good amount in my hair. Actually, I lied. That wasn't the last step because I have like something else that I'm going to add in after this. But yeah, I just worked that through my hair just so, you know, it's not super duper dry. I never really used to use leave-in conditioners that much, but I've started using them. I find that my hair feels less dry whenever I use a leave-in conditioner. And right here, I just put my hair in a bun so I could finish the rest of my shower routine, and then here I am again. So I'm just going to dry my hair a little bit more, and then I'm just going to put some oil on the scalp. I recently started using this Mielle rosemary oil that everybody talks about and says is like really good for hair growth. Usually I'm not too crazy about hair growth, but what does it hurt? I also really want like my hair to just be much thicker, especially when I experience a little breakage. So this is just me putting that oil in my hair, and you guys, I get a lot of shrinkage. Like, if you could see from when I finished washing my hair up until this point, my hair has shrunk so much. And I have like some hair in the front. I don't know if you can see, kind of like to the right if you're looking at it on the screen, but it's more like to the left in real life. That was the hair that was out in my leave out, and it had a little bit of heat damage. That's why it's like much longer in this clip, just because it's not as curly as the rest of my hair. But my hair shrinks so much, and people say that it's a sign of like healthy hair, I guess, child. But yeah, those long pieces right there in the front, those are just the heat damage parts. I'm just making sure to get some oil at least to like every part of my hair, and we're done. I'm so excited. But yeah, you guys, I've gotten to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.